Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm referred to as the Big Game Hunter because I coach people to play their game big. Really big! And this one's about interviewing. Interviewing is one of those areas where we reveal how we've been acculturated. I love that word, acculturated, conditioned, put into a box, damn it, throughout our lives. One of the things I keep pointing to is how the school systems teach us to behave. You know, sit at a desk, shut up, regurgitate facts, be obedient, do what the teacher tells you to do, or else you won't get into a good college. Then from there, we get into a good college. We have to do the same thing all over again, except they call it thinking. But most of the time, there's really very little thinking that's involved. So we wind up being in a situation where we're told to behave and regurgitate facts or think in order to get a good job. And then we get to that good job, and lo and behold, we hate it. Bad game we're playing there. So we get to interviews to change jobs, and we've been conditioned to be modest and to speak modestly about what we've done. The word "we" shows up in our conversation. Our group, we worked on, instead of talking about ourselves, because we've been told that you're not supposed to brag. You're not supposed to boast. You're just supposed to behave yourself. And we fall for it because we've been conditioned to fall for it. That's why. Instead, my friend Rick Gillis has a book coming out called Promote. He has an article on LinkedIn today using that word, promote. You might be able to find it in Pulse. But it's a nice idea because what you're able to do is succinctly speak about what you've done and how you went about doing it. So, the word brag has such a connotation. Just reading the dictionary definition, to use boastful language, to boast of. A thing to boast of is the noun version of it. And you can just hear the connotations associated with it that are so problematic. Now, Rick just puts it very simply because what he wants to encourage you to do is self-promotion. Because it's kind of like, if a tree falls in the woods and no one hears it, did it fall? There's a problem unless people know about your successes. So he offers up a nice little formula. I was responsible for fill in the blank. That resulted in fill in the blank. And then you talk about, and he uses an example, and he's an ex-radio guy. So he talks about, I was responsible for 49% of all sales for one organization that resulted in $3.2 million net to the bottom line. Now, just as an aside, he spells out $3,200,000 because he believes that the more zeros someone reads, the more powerful the statement is. So let's follow his advice. $3,200,000 net to the bottom line that year. So what he does is has a beginning, I was responsible for, a middle that resulted in, and an ending that offers up the result, what the accomplishment was. As a result, that one statement helps give an interviewer a lot of positive information about you for them to explore. And then, of course, you want to be able to back it up in your interview so that that you demonstrate credibility with these statements. I'm Jeff Altman. I hope you found this helpful. My website is thebiggamehunter.us. There's a lot there you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work. And if we aren't connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request at linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. Have a great day. Take care.